Hey yo, what's up? Are you the type of person that mess up while free building? And for some reason you just can't stop messing up? Well, lucky for you, I'm gonna put you on some game, no skibbity. If you keep watching, your free builds will go from this to this. I'm going to show you exactly what I do in creative to get where I am now. Everything I say in this video will help you get better at free building, and you can trust me on that. I've been doing this for a while. But without any further ado, let's get into it. Free building could be easy or it could be hard. It all depends on you, and most likely you're not doing the right thing when it comes to free building. I'm going to go over some things that could be holding you back, starting with controlling your sides. Most people don't use or think about this. Most likely, if they do know, they don't think it's important, but I promise it does matter. But basically, there's a left side and a right side of the ramp, and for a certain move you may need to be on a specific side just to get it done. Like for instance, let's say I can only do my turnaround on my left side, but I'm always on the right side of the ramp when I want to do it. I'm going to show you how to get to the other side but without crossing over, and it's way more efficient. Let's say I'm on the left side and I want to move to my right side because that's the side I like to do my side jumps on, or whatever. You want to walk up to the top of the ramp first. Basically, no matter what side, left or right, if you wait to go up to the top of the ramp to go out, you will be on the opposite side of the new ramp that you place. Now you see, if I continue to go up, I will be on the right side. Now look at that, I'm back on the right side of the ramp. Now I can do my side jump, and if you come out on either side of the bottom ramp, you will stay on that side. Let me show you an example. So when you're free building, you should keep this in mind. It may not seem like much, but that little control does a lot. You see how like every new ramp I build, I'm still on the right side. Now look at the left. Still on the left side of the ramp. Still, same thing. And I can switch sides too by going to the top of the ramp. I was on the left side, now I'm on the right side. It'll get so much easier once you get it down, I promise. I'm on the right side of my ramp, but if I walk up to the top, on this new ramp, I'll be on the left. If you know what side you want to do it on, and you know how to get to that side, wouldn't it be easier to do it instead of just free building and randomly doing it when you can? Now look at how I build on my right side on purpose. You see, if I want to stay on the right side, I just go to the low end of the ramp. I can do the same on the left side if I wanted to. Remember, to stay going a certain way, you want to stay at the bottom of the ramp. You don't want to go to the top. Can you see how that would be helpful when you try to do a certain move? Now let's say you struggle with editing your builds right after you place them. The key is to look up naturally, like in this area. If you think that if you look down it will help you build better or like place your builds faster, then you're doing it all types of wrong. What you want to do is look up. You see, when you look up, everything just lines up, and the real name for this is just crosshair placement. But I didn't say that because you mainly do want to just look up, like, you know, even if you might mess up your crosshair placement or whatever, looking up will get the majority of everything you want to do done. Just like naturally rest your crosshair up, and pretty much everything you do in the free build requires you to look up. You see how I'm looking up, and after I edit this cone, I can automatically put this wall, like I'm already high enough for it. It's just lined up, and then I can look to the right, and then you see how I'm going for this right wall. I don't even have to look that far. Everything lines up. I'm already lined up for the edit, and all I'm doing is looking up. Now let's say I want to put the walls down. I'm already looking in the right spot for the walls. I just gotta walk up a little bit. I can put the walls down and the cone. Just jump up a little bit, reset my crosshair, and I'm lined up automatically for that triple edit. Now let's say I want to do a little thwifle. Just look up high, turn around, reset my crosshair, just look up. And as you can see, everything lines up. Next up, we're going to talk about timing. Let's say we wanted to do a thwifle cone, but I need to time it correctly with everything else. I would look up like this as I'm running up, but I wouldn't jump until I'm right here and I place my cone. That's how you time yourself with your builds. Don't rush it. Just jump and make moves according to when your builds place. Put your builds down, be in a specific spot that you need to be in, and then you work on the next move. If you try to rush any of this, then your builds won't place. Same thing goes for if I wanted to go out to the side and do a side jump off of this cone. I'll wait till I got right here, wait till I place my builds, and then I jump out. You don't want to just like try and rush into everything at once. Wait for your builds to place. It's just like timing a side jump. We wait until we get right here. You want to look through and place these walls, and then we do the side jump. Now let's say we know that move by heart, like all of it, you know, like we know how to do it, right? And I wanted to do another move like this turnaround. I know that I need to stand right here on this ramp before I even jump and edit this wall. So that's exactly what I'll do. I won't try to jump no time before that, or like no time, you know, after that. And then the same thing goes for a triple edit. I would double edit, wait to put the wall, and then edit the wall late. We double edit, and then we wait until we can place that wall. The key is to really just remember the timing of everything that you want to do. Timing of the builds being placed, where you should be at a certain time. And once you remember that timing separately, you can put them together. And I'm not going to mess it up because I know the specific timing. Next, we got how to deal with stacked edits. Basically, when you have to do a bunch of edits at a short time. Let's say you want to do a quad edit, right? But you don't start early. You will get caught just like this and mess up instantly. If you don't place your builds early, most likely it won't get done. So if you know you gotta edit a lot, you should plan ahead and start doing it early. For instance, this cone is supposed to be edited as fast as I can place a ramp. Let's say I'm editing down, right? I want to place my builds and edit them before I even get to them. It should look something like this. My bad, messed up a little bit. But yeah, you should just start from back here, place a stair and a ramp, and then edit the ramp before you walk on it. Now I'm gonna do the same thing, but like a little late. Do you see how you could like mess up by doing this late now? You see how much time I have when I do it early? Remember, you start early so you can have more space to get it done. Okay, now let's talk about audio. Nobody talks about audio at all. I don't know why. Okay, now do you see how crispy this audio sounds? When you're in creative alone and there's no commotion, no gunshots, no storm sounds, none of that, you know. All you hear is your builds. You can hear your builds placing and your builds editing. But when you leave creative, you can't hear none of that. All of that crisp audio and, you know, knowing when you finish the edit, all of your sound cues go away. So I recommend you to practice playing without any audio. Like just go into creative and just like play the game with no sound. Just cut down the volume and practice. And you'll see it gets like harder when you start because you're used to it, you know, you're used to hearing the builds place, but you can't hear none of that. And the same thing goes for material. I think everybody's comfortable with building out of wood, right? And that's what we practice with a lot. But once you switch to game mode, most likely you're not going to be building out of wood. So that's why it's also really good for you to like get comfortable with building with different materials. It can be challenging because, you know, you're not as familiar with it, but over time you will get, you know, more used to it. But anyways, that's it for this video. I hope y'all enjoy, and I will have more on the way. Not gonna lie, I fell asleep like 2-3 different times trying to make this. I probably sound like awake and asleep in so many parts. I don't know. But I hope y'all enjoy and y'all actually like learn something from this video. I got more videos on the way though. So stay tuned and keep watching, and have a good day. Have a good night. Bye. And if you're still here, use code Frizzy3X in the Fortnite item shop.